And here we are, guys. This Shaman guide today, especially Battlecruise Shaman against Hunter. We don't know actually which kind of Hunter, and I don't want to spoil it in the comments. So let's see. Let's start about the mulligan. The Incendious is a bit too early to be kept. It's a bit too heavy for the first hand, even if we have the coin, and the main point is that the Incendious is not actually our win condition. Our win condition here is just survive, because those Hunter decks are used to have like early aggression. As you can see, the Vicious Slice Spear come down on turn 1, and here is another one on turn 2. And here is the Sneaky Snakes, so 2 Snake Spear and 2 snakes in the first 2 turns, so it's a lot of stats, it's a lot of mana. And here it comes our mulligan, as you have seen before. Here is the Missile Pod that allows us to kill the 2 snakes and making 1 damage each to the Slide Spear. One was traded with a pop-up book, and the second one with the small Murlocs. And there we are. So here the match is just taking like a good mood for us, because of course responding this effectively to this early aggression is essential for the Shaman. We just take 2 damage and another 2 right now from the hero power, but now we got 2 taunts and the possibility to dig a bit into our deck. As you have seen, we got a Grifta, this undiscounted Grifta, 2-3 mana that can be useful in many situations. But here it comes the Patchwork Pulse from the Hunter, so some value back to the end. But here are some defenses from our side. The Arcanite Defense Crystal, just slam into the board, that can be used, of course, with this. With his normal Death Rattle, giving 6 armor, and it's a Starship piece, so it can be used twice, like the normal one and the Starship one. Here is the Camouflage Mount, plus a bunch of banana on the Misha. I want to say that this seems to be a kind of mistake here from our opponent, because he knows we are Shaman, we know we can have Price Gift, and he knows we are going to have more than 4 mana in the following turn, so we can use the Troll Gift to hex him, and this is exactly what we have done. So he got heavily punished to spend all of that mana on that Misha. 2 mana of the Misha, 4 of the Camouflage, and 1 for the bunch of banana is overall 6-7 mana, defeated by 4 mana and a Rush Murloc that is still there, so he can bring some other damage, as we can see in a few. Here it comes down the rest of the Patchwork Pulse, so the Leok and the Huffer trades into the crystal, and our 6 mana came into our life. Here we have to test the secret, so it's not explosive and it's not freezing. This is a kind of information. Here is the first card played, and here is the Grifta. Let's see what we got. Neither Rock is of course kind of defensive here. We still have some taunts, and he draws us card. But here we decided to draw a bit more, in particular because the opponent's card that he got from the Grifta is draw 3 and discard 2, so we don't want him to get too much advantage out of this Grifta, so he can draw a card, and that's correct, but not that more of that. Here is Product 9, it is recasting every proc secret, but he got no proc secret, so basically it have done nothing this turn, as you have seen. But here we still have to solve a part of the secret puzzle, because it can still be some very inconvenient things, like Red Trap could be a problem for us, Bait and switch, it's the biggest threat for us. Hidden meaning is the less threat for us, and Dice Trap is a medium threat, because we got the amulet from the Grifta that is just 1 mana, so we can replay it with 2 mana, and 2 mana draw 3 is still a good option. Even if you're playing it in the same turn, you can play the first amulet, the second amulet, just to draw 3 cards with 3 mana is not that bad overall. So Hidden Meaning and Dice Trap, best secret for us. But let's see what she's doing. Bunch of banana on the Leok, it is trading into the small frog. And here is our turn, so we need to discover what that secret is. So no bait and switch. Here we have the Grifta that was a bit covering us in the occasion, in the situation that bait and switch will proc. And here we have tested the Ice Trap, so second secret tried. Now we have to try the Red Trap. We have played one card for now, if I'm not miscounting. Here is the second. It is doing us something. Now that we know that the secret is not an Ice Trap, we can play our spell in a freeway, and it's not a Red Trap. So Hidden Meaning is the less valuable secret for him. Now we have a pop-up book. We have decided not to proc the 2 taunt frogs, because we need open space on the board to play our starship pieces. And here is the starport with a Banshee summoned. Remember that the Banshee is the one that is doing 5 damage to just 1 target. It can be face and it can be a minion, so both of them basically. So our starship is kinda growing. Now we have a taunt minion on the way, because we have played the pop-up book in the same turn we have drawn. So the Morlock got +1/+2 and taunt, so a kind of defense here. We still have the Netherrock that is granting us a bit of armor and a draw each turn. As you have seen, the Arconite defense, the second Arconite defense crystal come to us just in the last turn, and here it comes the Titanforge Trap. There we are, first secret, second secret, and a bunch of banana just to trade in our Morlock. And here is the third secret from the hand, so 2 secrets from the Titanforge Trap and 1 secret from the hand. Here is everything here. Now we are going to trade in. Let's see if bait and switch in the house, but it's not, so we are free to trade. And of course we will choose to trade our starship pieces. We didn't went with the starship piece first, because in case one of those secrets was a freezing trap, we were bouncing our starship piece to the hand. That is kind of something that we don't want. Here we have done like a slight mistake, because we have chosen to attack after I've summoned the Morlock, so the Morlock took 2 damage each for a total of 4 damage. And here it comes the Grifta, his Grifta. And what he got, exactly what he was looking for, so take control of an enemy until the end of the turn, so he's trading in the 2 Morlocks. So our error, we didn't get punished that much for our error, because this could happen even if the 2 Morlocks were plenty of health. Now he is starting to build a slight of a board, but of course we're not that much worried. Here it comes another starship piece. We have plenty of cards in hand, including the Sizzler's Expense that is start to get discounted. As you can see, this turn is 8 mana. We don't need, of course, to play him in this turn. We just need to get rid of some of those minions. Here is the Arconite Defense Crystal, second one summoned in this match. One is already in the starship that we are building. Here is another starship piece that is summoning 2 marines for a total of 4 marines if both of them are dying. And here comes the missile pod. Missile pod is not very effective here. I was even expecting the red trap, as you have seen from the tracker. But I think we have enough. We got 31 life plus an Arcanite Crystal on the board active, plus a Starship already there, so everything seems to be fine. Here is buffing some of his minions with those bunches of banana, and just attacking the face, bringing some heavy damage, if I can say, but nothing too scary for us, nothing we can't handle. Here it comes even the Leroy Jenkins, summoning 2 drakes for us that we can use somehow to manage, you know, some more things. And here is the Gargamet. Basically very good draw here, because at 6 mana it allows us to summon the Starship. It allows us to clear the board, it allows us to heal ourselves a little bit. So here's the first trade into the red, just to bring him down to 3 health. And here is our Titan. 3 damage to everything and healing of 6. Here we are. So 3 damage to both minion and face, healing of 6, nothing on the board, 3 spell. Here is the starport, we're just building a gigantic starship here, nothing too particular. We've decided not to play the triangulate because we're feeling safe. Here she's summoning again from the delicious cheese 3 minions. One with brush is turning one of our starship piece. Here comes the damage to the face, but here is the starsu, whatever, the bow, but that is dealing 5 damage to the face. So the cool thing here is that hunters can always bring a lot of damage with just 2 cards in hand. Of course, it's not enough in this particular case, but it's always surprising, at least to me, how much they can do with just a few cards. They can get Patchwork Pulse and everything. Here we played exactly like this, in order to trade the Drake into his minion and in order to summon Mr. Jim Raynor that is closing the match for us, proccing all the Starship damage and ending the match. So thanks for watching, and here we are, guys. This